Okay, so now let's talk about, now that you know what you have to do in order to connect with people, let's talk about the mistakes that we usually do when we try to connect a person for the first time and maintain that relationship. Suppose you are in an elevator and you have this person that you wanted to connect. So that means you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself, to make something, say something that people can remember, and try to continue the conversation after that. What you will do? You will give it your card, groan. You will ask it for the card, groan. What you will do? Well, the best thing you can do is try to understand what this person is looking for. So it's better initiate the conversation with questions instead of telling you how wonderful you are. Understand the person. A person always like to talk about themselves. So you make a very clear comment about, oh, you are this person, blah, blah. So you try in these first 10 seconds, learn something and immediately explain who you are in a way that people can remember. You usually need to rehearse that. Rehearse your first 30 seconds, which will be the best impression that you can have. It is important that you need to understand hierarchy. If the person that you want to connect is above you, this person has to have a real reason to hang out with you. They have to have a real reason that makes that being friendly with you, this person will have any benefit with you. So when you have a person who is above of you, you need to really focus on the connection, focus on the person, and then you need to spend that time exploring that area. So that's important, the hierarchy. The second thing is asking to receive before give. I have seen in so many places, you arrive at a place and people immediately ask you for a favors, or you see people around asking others for needs and favors. Wrong. You don't do a connection asking to receive before give. Remember, exceeding the expectation. The first thing you will do is offer your help in something, or your opinion, or your connection. So instead of you asking for the person something, you give the person. A few months ago, I met a millionaire, and I never asked nothing to the millionaire. Everybody was asking something, and what I did is I actually congratulate him because he did a beautiful speech to motivate people who are in college. And he was really impressed. I said, oh my God, you never asked me for something. You actually motivate me. You actually congratulate me. So what I was giving him, wasn't giving money. I wasn't giving work. I wasn't offering mentoring. I was just giving him satisfaction of being recognized. So the currency is a little different. Now, you don't pretend to be manipulated. You have to do it from your heart. This is very important. Okay? So the second mistake that people do is they ask receive versus give. The third mistake will be the value or stay you value proposition. What that means? Sometimes you say, oh, let's meet. Oh, call me when you have chance. What is this? Doesn't mean nothing. Do you ever actually call somebody who said, call me when you have time? Or here's my card, connect me? No. You need to express specifically what is the reason you want to meet. I met a person like 2 weeks ago. We were eating and our conversation was only 30 seconds. Just enough to tell me what I needed to know. She said, I am a professor, I teach theater, and I am interested in your diversity institute because I want to teach kids through the theater how to understand diverse work. She got me, because that's what I do. So she actually focused on what to do, she offered me what she does, and I definitely will call her. Now, we didn't talk about money and services, nothing about that. Nothing. She was very focused on what my needs are. So now I know who she is. I will remember her. Now, the same thing, when I connect with somebody, I immediately see what the person does and I make that connection. Okay? You need to state your value proposition. What do you really want with this connection in a nice way? You cannot say, oh, call me, let's have a coffee. No, you have to really be specific. Now, Another thing that you have to understand is something that we call de-energizing. That's the fourth mistake. There is people who have anxieties or who call you just because they want to de-energize the problems. Those people in your social networks take up your energy, and it is sad, but this is not the person that you want in your network. You want a person who together are building this happiness community. Together you're actually creating a community, not a person who take your energy for things that the person needs. So basically, if you find somebody who is actually asking, need, more likely at some point you will retire that person from your network. So you need to recognize those de-energizes person. At the same time, there is people who energize you and people who motivate you in different ways. So those people are the people who you have to belong in your network. Okay? So with this, we finish the part of mistakes that are mistakes. There's one mistake I didn't mention, is the food. If you have a networking event that there is tons of food, do not eat a lot, because you cannot do your network with your mouth full. So I remember in several occasions people felt that because they were more worried in eating and not in doing the actual network. So food is my new mistake. Okay, so I will see you for the last video.